Today is the final day of the Year 1 student project, and so today the students will be taking robots they've designed and tested themselves, and they'll be racing them against each other to see how well each other's robots get through this maze that we've set them. The students have to work together in teams of 3 or 4. There'll be 17 teams competing. We've got about 70 students in our first year cohort here. In some respects, the excitement comes from the fact that they're responsible for everything which happens today themselves. They have got a little bit of guidance, but unlike many things which they're doing, certainly early on in a degree, they've been given responsibility, and the performance today is really up to how well they've coped with that. It's something which people have to get used to in their working life, and again, that's something we try and get them introduced at least a little bit to in this first year.
Well, I came back a few years ago to an alumni event and decided that I wanted to be more involved. And so I just give a chunk of money each year, which goes to the prize that is awarded today. And it's a little encouragement that the students might do well. It's great just to see the students enjoying themselves and starting off on the same course more or less that I did, and aiming for the same aims. And I trust most of them will do very, very well. Really, in industry, you're given a job, you're told to design something, you've got a very basic spec, and they're learning today that you've got to start somewhere and do a bit of experiment and then find it doesn't work and change the design. It's mimicking what you do in industry and working with other people. That's the real benefit of this competition.
I have made an obstacle avoider robot using digital logic. No, there are no microcontrollers used. It's just plain logic with infrared sensors.
But the aim of this project that we have actually made is basically nothing more than to make the robot go from one point to another point and go through a maze with basically different angles and different positions.
In the morning, I was very tense. I was very nervous whether I'll make it or not. Then after the race started, I started enjoying it. It didn't feel like a competition. It was all fun. Everyone's laughing, smiling. I mean, it was really good. I loved it. I really loved it.
My own experience was what I ended doing through my career. I didn't necessarily plan. Always take opportunities when they arise. They lead to interesting courses or experiences or jobs that you never envisaged when you just walked out of here with a B-Eng or an M-Eng. So don't just turn your back on things if it's not an obvious route. Go for it, because it could be an interesting career path.